one thing that I think about is there are a lot of older people, like older men, older women, in particular, maybe, and I don't mean like old, I just mean like older than me, like in their 30s. And they always talk about like being able to step back and just like things aren't as bad as, come on, man. But I also think that maybe they're privileged to say it. Like they think like, oh, well, if I had just taken it easy a bit, maybe I would have done better. But who's to say really? Like, there's all this wisdom in the air about how much one can just take it easy and things will be fine. But who really knows? Can they go back in time? They say, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done that. I wish I had gone easy on myself. But then you would never be maybe at the place where you could say, I wish that I had gone easy on myself. You'd still be scrambling and struggling. And then I wonder how many people that have taken it easy, like they're enjoying life now, they're left on the streets. I was walking through the city. I was frustrated the other day, so I was, basically pacing around being mad. I was seeing all the homeless people and I was seeing all the bullshit. Like these people are hidden, because they're not allowed to be in places where people can be seen, because the idea is that you hide them and, their family isn't there. So who isn't there? Their best friend, their girlfriend from high school, their best friend from their childhood isn't there, their mom, their dad, their family, their brother, their sister. The state definitely isn't there, The state definitely isn't there. So down to from the people closest to those people to the people that are farthest, something happened in their lives and nobody was there. And, basically, and I think part of it is that because, I'm not judging anybody. I'm saying this kind of as like just a fact. It's not people's fault. It's not the homeless people's fault that a lot of people are like this, but it's like people respect you more when they feel like you're doing shit, even if that shit is ineffective. Like, I was reading something about, dealing with the national housing crisis back in the 50s or something, and there were all these programs that were well-intended but poorly conceived, and, but for a time there was at least a belief that something was being done about it. So the institutions like, the institutions in the government that were trying to develop equitable housing, they were seen as being legitimate because they were working, because basically they had the appearance of doing something. And so it's like even though I am actually doing my best, but like even the appearance of doing your best draws sympathy from the people around you. And for some reason, being a restful poor person, just taking it easy on yourself is less respectable than being a lazy rich person.